Okay, so I want to look at the XYZ course page for our algebra course. It's going to run separate from our stats course. This is the page here on my screen. You've managed to find it here, and you've clicked on watch this first. That's what we're watching right now. A couple things on the side. There's a messaging system. So you can message myself here, send new message, and you can pick myself, Tutongi John. That'll send me a message. If you're messaging me, you can message me there. You can message me within Canvas. Or ideally, if it's a homework question, you can enter it in through a forum, and I'll show you that. You can also access the forums here, course calendar, the grade book. You can log out. Okay, when we get started, you're going to watch this video. Then I'm going to have you go to this yellow section. I just want to go through that stuff real quickly. There's a syllabus here. You can read that, and then there'll be a quick syllabus quiz. I think it's 4 or 5 questions, multiple choice. If you answer one and you get it wrong, pick that, submit, it's wrong. I can basically try it again. So you could go look at the syllabus, or you could just try it again until you get it right and see which one is the right answer. I would suggest that you read them so that you are learning. If you didn't review the syllabus, you know which of the answer is the right answer, as opposed to just getting it right. Then you can get back to the main page by just clicking on the course here. So you'll read the syllabus, take the syllabus quiz. Then there's a short tutorial on how to enter math into this system. It's actually the same system as the WAMAP. It looks a little different, but it uses the same ideas. But our math here is a little more algebraic, so we need to know how to do like fractions and square roots and things like that. So this is a little demo on that, and then there's a little test assignment. This assignment doesn't unlock until after you've got 100% on the syllabus quiz. So you'll do that, and then you'll do this guy. Then I talk about how do you check your grade for this algebra course, and you do that up here in the grade book. And when you go to that grade book, there's usually 2 scores: a past due score, nothing there now, and a score for the whole quarter. So you'll be looking at the past due score. That'll be the things that have been submitted. And then once you've done those things, you'll have access to, you'll need to get access to this first homework. And to do that, you have to get 100% on the syllabus quiz and 100% on this answer entry assignment. And then I'm going to put a code in this video here that talks about the homework and the course resources. So you'll watch the second video, that'll have a code in it. You'll need that code to start your homework. So that yellow is the sort of the, how do I start this class? I want to get that stuff done as soon as possible. This course information right now just has the syllabus in it, but if there's other things that I'll put in there, may add to that. There's also a set of lecture notes here by chapter. So these are blank. The same notes are used to do all the videos, and then they're provided within the homeworks filled out. So I may try to get you a complete set, chapters 1 through 9, that you could print the entire set out if you wanted it once. If you were, say, having to go somewhere to print them out, like a Kinko's or a library. Some people will want to print those out. Other people, maybe they don't need to. I think probably the easiest thing is to print them. And then you can take notes on the videos right on those lecture notes. And then our course calendar follows. Right now I have it showing 4 weeks, so you can change that. You can do all 11 weeks or say 12 weeks, and you'll be able to see that all of our assignments land on Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday for the algebra. In the statistics, it's Sunday and Thursday. So these things are going to coincide together, and we want to kind of keep ourselves on pace to do both courses. I have our quizzes in this class all happening on Sundays, which means that they are usually open for a couple of days. So probably open on Friday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then do Sunday, but then I'll have them open through the Monday. So if this is quiz 1 on Sunday here, it really opens back here on the Friday, the 23rd, and it stays open until the 26th. We want to try to stay current with these assignments, but if you are falling behind and something is late, right here you'll have an option to redeem a late pass. and that extends the due date by 48 hours. You have to do that before it's due. So if this is due on Thursday, April 20th at 11:59 p.m., you would have to redeem that late pass before the homework's due. Once the homework is past due, it goes into what's called review mode. So you can practice additional problems, but no score is kept. And then down here, so if you want to look at a particular date, you can click on that date. So this is Thursday's date, and you'll see the things that are due that day at the bottom here. And then our course goes through by chapter. So we have chapter 1, 2, 3, up through 9. Some of the chapters are longer than others. The algebra content, what did I want to say about that? Within each of these, there'll be a homework set. Each homework set has an accompanying video, instructional video with lecture notes. So if I just look at one of these, there's a reading questions. Those are very short, 3 or 4 questions, and then a homework. And in the homework, there is, wait for it, a set of video by a colleague of mine, Derek Madison, has made these videos, and the videos cover pretty much verbatim what's going to go on in the homework there. So this is a 7-minute video. I would suggest you watch that video first. That'll give you sort of the logic of the section so that you're not trying to do the math before you learned how to do it. Sometimes it's better to learn how to do it first and then practice it. Also, you can look here, there's a corresponding set of lecture notes that go with that video, and they're filled out. So here they're all filled in while Derek is making the video. But if you go back to the original course page, back up at the top, you can print those blank lecture notes out, and then you can do your own work in those lecture notes. And that's a really good way of sort of keeping up with the lecture. And it's like taking notes, being an active participant in the learning. If you're just watching, it's not as good. So it's always better to be taking notes when you're watching those videos, whether you're doing it on the blank lecture notes or not. You want to be an active participant. Okay, so that's sort of how the course is laid out in the XYZ. And again, this course is going to be living in XYZ. Our statistics course is going to live in Canvas. Here's the 9 chapters. And again, sort of each chapter has various sections, and each section has a set of homeworks, maybe just one, and then a video that goes with it. We also have a review for each chapter. And then I have right now I have 4 quizzes set up after every 2 chapters. So my cat's going to make a cameo. There he is, Rio, first one of the quarter. He likes to sit here right in front of me as I try to do my work, which obviously is not very conducive to say hi. Hi. Okay. Not very conducive to getting the work done. Okay, so I also just want to quickly go over our course expectations a little bit, and maybe I'll do that in the next section. Yeah, it seems like it fits here. So, the weekly expectations, it's about 1 to 2 hours a day. Again, if you were in an in-person class, you'd be in class for an hour a day and have 1 to 2 hours of homework outside of class. So on average, 10 to 15 hours per week. I mean, we're going to have to balance the algebra and the statistics. So one side you think of it as math, the other side think of it as kind of stats, maybe not quite as mathy, not as computational, and we want to balance that out. Again, there's this video lectures with the combined lecture notes. I just talked about that. I would suggest you watch them and take notes from them on using a computer or a tablet as opposed to a phone. Again, take notes, and then you can go back and review those notes regularly. That will help not just learn the material, but have it kind of stick. Usually in this course, we have to kind of build on the stuff we did in the beginning later. Within each homework, there's a referenced ebook and video. Those, I would say, use them, try them. If you like them, great. If you don't like them, no problem. Right here, you'll see this little ebook, and you can link to that, and that'll be a text that covers the same topics that are being covered. So it has more examples. The text changed throughout a little bit. And also in that same spot, there'll be a video. Sometimes those videos are good. Sometimes they're not as good. Oftentimes they're students doing them, and the student's video is not going to be as clear of explanation as, say, the video up at the top that Derek is doing. Okay, and then homework, I think I'll get into homework in the next video. So I think this is just an overview in terms of what you do when you first get into XYZ. You're going to watch this video that I'm doing now, and then you're going to do this yellow section. That is going to allow you to complete the syllabus quiz, which allows you to do the answer entry assignment. Once you've done those two things, you'll watch another video to get the homework code, and that'll allow you to open up the first homework, SR1. Okay, notice these are gray. They're gray because to do the answer entry quiz, you have to do the syllabus. To do SR1, you have to do both of those things and have the code. Okay, I'm going to sign off, and I'll do one more video that goes in right here, talks about how to approach homework and the course as a whole. Okay, I'm trying to stop the video. Here we go.